ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരു പുതിയ ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പം അതിന്റെ ഒരു ഫസ്റ്റ് മീറ്റിംഗ് ആണിത്. അതിന്റെ ഒരു ട്യൂട്ടോറിയൽ ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇലക്ട്രോൺ എന്നുള്ള ടീമാണത് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. സോ ആനന്ദൻ, യു ക്യാൻ ക്യാരി ഓൺ വിത്ത് ദ ട്രെയിനിങ്.
സർ, അവർ സാറ് വിളിച്ചെന്ന് പുറത്ത് പോയിരിക്കുക, ഒരു 10 മിനിറ്റിൽ വരുമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പൊ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
We have already informed you at 10 o'clock, right?
അതാ വന്നു.
All these people are waiting here.
Morning, everyone. So we will quickly go through the Sarathi, the postal ballot tracking system, which we are enabling it today. So we will, we have basically two components, the primary components. One is the mobile app, which will be used by the BLO. The second one is the portal, which will be used by ARO, RO, and then DEO, and then all the officials at the CO office. So we will start with the BLO office. So basically, they will go and distribute the 12D form. When they distribute the 12D form, they will mark by saying that, the form has been issued. If it is not issued for whatever reason, so they will capture by saying that, the form has been not issued they will also capture the reason. Then when they collect the form back, they will mark by saying that, this voter has opted for the home voting. The voter can also say that, they don't want to opt it. So then they can mark it by saying that, they don't want to opt it. So all these functionalities are available for the BLO through the mobile app. So we will start with the mobile app presentation. For all the absentee voters with respect to senior citizen and person with disability, the data will be uploaded. We have collected data from all the ROs. That data will be populated from the head office. That information will be completely available on the portal and then the mobile app. So any dispute with respect to the data, so you can reach us out. We will help you to correct in case it be fixed. So we will start with the mobile app for the BLO first. We have shared our screen. Can somebody confirm by whether you are able
Yes,
to
yes,
see?
it's visible. It's visible.
Okay. So this app is called Electron. It will be available on the Android platform. So the BLO can log in with their mobile number. The OTP will be sent to their mobile number, which is available in the CO office database. So we have received the OTP 7034. So when we log into the app will basically download all the absentee voters data with respect to this particular part number of the BLO. So the BLO is associated with 001 Assembly Constituency and the part number 118. So this part has got 585 plus voter, and then also the 14 person with a disability. So the data based on whatever we have in your ERONet will be downloaded into the app. So then we can go to the absentee voter screen to see the complete detail about the voters. So all 19 will be listed here. So you can sort by name or epic number or serial number. And then also we have the filter options. Let's say if you want to see only the 85 plus, it's supposed to show 5. Yeah, we have the 585 plus voters. And then, yeah, so it will clear when we clear. And then when we click on the any of the elector, you can see their further details like part number, serial number, the name of the elector, epic number, the gender, age, and then the category, whether they belongs to AVSC or PWD. And then the current status is that, we have identified him or her as a absentee voter. So the moment we, issue the form 12D, then we will subsequently update. So now, when the BLO issue the form, they can just go and mark by saying that 12D issue. So the voter's mobile number is optional, and then they can also optionally, type the comment. Yeah, then they can submit. The moment they submit, the data changes to the the 12D issued state, and then in case if they have accidentally marked, they have an option to revert. So this revert option is available for 24 hours. So they will not be able to mark it, or rather the revert back after 24 hours. So once the form 12D is issued, then they can go back and then collect the vote. Let's say if you want to say that you are not issuing the form for whatever reason. So when you say 12D not issued, the drop-down list will have the complete the reasons, whether the duplicate voter in the record, voter has shifted, voter is no more, or they are not available even after 2 visits, and then our voter refused to accept the 12D form because they have the rights to refuse the form. And then in case if the elector record was wrongly marked as PWD or 85 in the roll, that option can also be selected. So now I'll say wrongly flagged, and then remarks, again it's optional if any they can capture. Now they can submit. So now once we mark it as 12D not issued, so then there will not be an option to collect the form back. So this is how the application works. So then whatever the data has been updated, so this app works offline because when the BLO they go to the field, if they do not have adequate bandwidth or the network coverage, then they can work offline. They can come back to the place where they have the network, and then they can sync the data back. So this option will have, since it is online, whatever data we have captured, it has been sent to the server already. In case of offline, you will see not synced data, how many records are not synced, and then subsequently it will sync. Sync meaning it will basically send data to the server back. We have also enabled the the Malayalam language. So if somebody is comfortable with Malayalam, they can choose back and then go to the C. Every detail will be displayed in Malayalam. I'll switch back to English, and then so once the form is issued, let me choose one more with yeah, this is PWD. I'll mark one with 85 plus. Let me go on filter. For this Yamuna, she is 85, and I'll mark it as 12D issued. So no need to type anything. It's optional in case if you need to type. I can submit. So the data has been submitted successfully. Yeah, so the app, once you logged in, it will not ask for the OTP every time. So then let me go back. Now, when the BLO goes back to the field to collect the form back, they will mark by saying that whether the voter has opted for 12D or not opted for 12D. So let me issue one. Okay, so let me issue or rather mark this as opted. When we say 12D opted, so we are asking for the part 1 of the 12D form 12D. So they can take a photograph and then submit. So once it is opted, you can see the status has been changed to 12D opted. Similarly, when we say not opted, you can go and say that, it is not opted. The reason also can say that, not willing, voter has shifted. So you given the form, but they have shifted after that. After issuing the form, the person has, if he is not no more, and then if they refused, and then if it is wrongly flagged, whatever option is applicable, you can, or the relevant, you can choose. I'm marking it as by saying not willing, then we can submit. So this is the basic functionality what we have available in mobile app for the BLOs. Yes. Yeah. So then let me clear the filter. Yeah. So then they can also go and see the timeline when the form was issued to the person, and then when the person has accepted. So it was issued at 10:21, and then the form has been collected back by 10:24. So this timeline will have the status and then also the timestamp. Subsequently, whatever changes happens at ARO office, and then the RO office will also be seen from this app. So now this is the basic functionality what we have for BLO. Just when they issue the form, they'll have to mark by saying that issued or not issued. When they collect it back, they can say the voter has opted or not opted. So I'll switch back to the web portal. This is the functionality what we have for the BLO so far. Login as ARO. So before that, the app can be downloaded from the app.electro.in. So the BLO post this training session, BLOs will receive a message in their WhatsApp by saying that the app can be downloaded from the so link. They can log in with their mobile number. They will receive the OTP on the mobile number which is available in the CO office database. For the web, which will be used by AROs and then ROs, so the kerala.electron.in is the portal URL. The same URL will also be shared with all the AROs, ROs, and the DEOs post this training session. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have logged into the ARO. This particular assembly has got 461 ABSC voters, 85 plus, and then 2,472 person with disability voters. So this is the dashboard in which you can verify, and then we can also. So you can go to the PB, ABSC, PDC.
That looks like an echo issue. Could you please ask the person Anujat to mute his mic? Anujat, please mute your mic.
Yeah. So then this RO can, ARO can see the dashboard, and then we also have options for PB, ABSC, PD, and then PB, ABES, and then voter and election duty. So we'll start with the person with the disability and senior citizens. So when they click on show grid, the data will be displayed. The entire complete list will be displayed. So then they can also have the option to choose the polling booth. So we have used 1A. Yeah, so the BLO, whatever changes or the marks has been done from the mobile app is listed here. So we have one vote was opted, and then one was not opted, and then one was not issued. Whatever has been marked as opted, the ARO can go ahead and then recommend or not recommend. So, okay, so then ARO can also see the the complete details about the elector, and then also the data whatever has been captured by the BLO. So the 12D was issued on date, and then also from the BLO's detail, basically the name of the BLO. And then we also have the lat long. So if you click on this, then it will open the Google map, to know that, where the BLO has issued the form. Just to know that, whether they're sitting at the office and then doing this, or they've, physically present on the elector's form, you can see that. And then now I'll go and mark this as recommended. ARO basically recommends it to the RO. When they recommend, the date is needed, when in which date they are recommending it. And then they must also acknowledge by saying that, they have reviewed the form, part 1 of the form 12D. Now they can save it. So once it is recommended, the data, he'll not be able to make any further changes. It goes to RO's login. Then subsequently, the status also updated in the timeline. So now the mobile app also, the 12D changes, the status has changed to 12D recommended. I'll move on to the next step, which is basically the RO. He is the decision-making authority on this particular application, rather 12D form. I'll log into the RO of that assembly constituency. The same dashboard RO will get access to, so they can see, the number of 12Ds issued, not issued. So the complete data they can see here. And similarly, they will have the same menus like AROs. I'll go to 118, which is the BLO's path. Now, RO has got option to revert, any of these electors' data, whatever has been captured, he has got the authority to revert, so that BLO can go and change the status, or ARO can go and change the status. For this particular record, so they can, again, the same information is made available to the RO. And then now, let's say RO is going and approving this 12D form. So then, of course, the date has to be captured. Now, he has to acknowledge by saying that, the voter has opted to vote and the particulars given in the form are in order or in time, thus approved. So this acknowledgement has to be done by the RO. So once he saves it, then it becomes 12D approved. Yeah, so then the status also has been updated. So now, once now we have come to the the second part. So the first part for issuing the form 12D, collecting the form 12D back, and then also AROs and then ROs reviewing it and then approving it. So we have come to that stage. Now the electors.
Excuse me, can I just ask a doubt here?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, I'm actually the Kozhikode nodal officer. Like,
Yes,
does this involve? We need the physical forms also parallel, right? Or just
Yes, sir,
it is
yes.
carried on only through
Yes.
the images.
Correct.
So it should go through ARO initially and then to the RO, all the physical
Correct.
forms also.
Correct, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
So then, post this, let's say all the electors have been identified and then they have been approved to cast the vote. Then the next is the poll process. So you will have to go for the home voting. Before that, the team has to be finalized, the polling team basically. So the ARO has got option to capture the polling team. So we will switch back to the ARO login. in the RO login. Okay, so this the polling team creation button is not enabled here, but basically you will set up the team, the polling officer 1, and then 2, and then also the micro observer, and then the police personnel, and then the videographer. So all their names and then the respective department designations and then their cell phone numbers have to be captured. So once it is captured, then you will also need to allocate the polling stations for that particular team what you are creating. So then the relevant, all the absentee voters from the relevant, polling station will be made available to the team to capture, the vote casting basically. So once the polling team, they go for voting, when they collect the vote back, the ARO has got the option to mark by saying that the vote has been casted. So they can say that, confirm that this absentee voter has casted his vote. When they do that, the date has to be captured because the data has to be, the data goes for the annexer. So now this, this brings this to the end. This person has been issued with the Form 12D, then the person has opted for the Form 12D, and it was recommended by ARO. And then subsequently the home voting has also been captured.
Kavita mute yo. Kavita mute yo.
So we have quite a few MIS reports. So first let's look at the the statutory annexes which needs to be submitted or rather produced by the ROs. Since all the annexes are for the RO, so it was not made available in ARO's login. So they can choose this annex 9. They can produce it from here. So this is basically based on 31st October 2023 guideline given by the Commission. All these annexes are based on the format given in the note or the notification. So whatever data we have updated by the BLO, ARO, and then RO, it will appear in the same format which is mandated by the Commission. So the RO basically can download the PDF, get it printed, and then they can sign and then submit. Similarly, we have all the other annexes which has to be produced by the RO. This is for the Annexure 12. This Annexure 12, they will also produce and then submit it to the polling, the political parties as well when they go for the home voting. And then rest, this again they will submit to the DU and CU office at the time of voting. So how many has been approved, how many has been received till date. So this is again every day they'll have to produce and then submit. Again, this is also the abstract of the data for every assembly. It is supposed to be okay. So then, based on the data, whatever is captured from the RO's office, the reports, whatever, or rather the annexure, whatever needs to be produced by DEO can also be done. Subsequently, the reports, the state level reports which has to be submitted by the CEO office will also get generated from respective logins. Besides all the annexes, we have quite a few MIS reports. This is basically, help to, during the monitoring process. So this is BLO's date-wise summary. So how many has been issued, how many has been received, the complete information they will have. So you can just go and, check all these reports. Apart from any other reports, if you need, then we will, eventually enable those reports as well. Right. So this comes to the, the conclusion of PB for absentee voters, senior citizen, and person with a disability. So we can take any questions if you have. Then we can subsequently move on to the essential surveys.
Anand, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, I have
Yes, sir.
I have two questions here.
Yeah.
Like one is regarding once the application is approved, right? Is there a mechanism which sends a message to the elector that this is approved or this is rejected for this kind of reason, something like that?
Sir, we do have, but again, this is something we will discuss with the additional CEO, sir, and then confirm. We have an option to capture the mobile app from BLO's login. It is not mandatory now. If we make it mandatory, if the BLOs are able to get the mobile number, then yes, the notification can be done.
Okay, because there is a problem in the field that some voters may think that their ballot is approved, and at the end of there is no time, then they come to know their ballot is disapproved or rejected, but they don't get information regarding this. So that's what I'm asking, the status of your application.
So the status of the application, I'm not sure whether that has to be communicated to the elector. But again, when you go for home voting, as per the guideline from the commission, we need to notify them by saying that, home voting is going to happen on so and so date. But again, this is something which we will discuss with sir and then see whether we can mandate the mobile number. If we mandate that, then it is possible.
Okay. One more thing. Like,
Yes.
where is you showed login of ARO, RO, and where is from the DO side, the nodal officer should have a control over this, right? And there is a login for the nodal officer on the DO level.
Yes, sir. We do have DO's login as well.
Okay. So that will be controlled by the nodal officer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
What
The
is
access-
the application name? Sorry, please continue.
Yeah, ma'am. So this is the DO login. So then DO will be able to see all the assemblies in that.
There will be some disturbance.
We are not able to hear Anandan.
Ma'am, am I audible now? For some reason, it was on mute.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, now you are.
Okay.
Sir, you are again on mute.
Sorry, sir. Don't know. Is it okay, sir, now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So then we are done with absentee voters for senior citizen and person with a disability. We'll move on to the essential service. So the absentee voters for essential service basically captured by the DOs at the district level. They will get the nodal officer for all the identified departments. They will capture the nodal officer's information. Then subsequently we have enabled the template. We have given the Excel template in which the data has to be provided by the department nodal officers. So the template will have the voters assembly, the name of the elector, part number, serial number, epic number, and then also the gender of the voter. So then they can share this Excel sheet with the respective department nodal officer, get the data back, and then they can upload it from the DO's login. I'll quickly show what can be done from the DO's login for the essential service voters. So now they can capture the nodal officer information here. So name of the nodal officer, and then designation, and then the mobile number. So once they capture the mobile number or the the nodal officer information, they will have the option to do the Excel import. In case if they don't have any voters in that particular department, so they can mark by saying that no AVS voters in that particular department. So once the we have not enabled the Excel import yet. So once it is enabled, whatever the data being captured in the Excel sheet can be imported into the system. So the moment they do that, the respective ROs for that elector belongs to can be able to see the voters information. So the wherever the in the essential service person is working, that RO will collect the 12D form back from the elector or the department nodal officer. They will send it to the the home RO of the elector for the PB voting. So there is no postal ballot movement here. Only the form, the 12D, will be collected by the RO where the person is working, and it will be sent to the the place where the elector belongs to. Then the elector can go and cast the voting from the postal ballot voting center, PVC basically, which we run for 3 days. So we have captured some sample data, to show the flow. The same like 12D for senior citizens and person with disability. This will also go through the same flow where ARO of the place where the person is working has to issue the form 12D. Then they will mark the date in which the 12D was issued. And then when we got the 12D form back from the department nodal, so we will mark by saying that this person has opted for 12D. when they mark
Sir, one
that,
doubt. Sir, one doubt.
yeah,
Sir, the SOP says in another way. There is a
Yeah.
DLCC. It mentions about the DLCC. When the department nodal officer collects the 12D from the voters, it will be given to the nodal office DLCC. That is written in the SOP.
okay, sir. Okay, so we will get back. Probably we will clarify this one part post this training session. It has to be based on the SOP, whatever you have got. The system will also, support the same flow, whatever has been given in this SOP. We will clarify this post the training, sir.
Okay.
So now the ARO is requested to capture the part 1 as well as part 2 of the form 12D. This is just to facilitate the the home RO to make arrangements if the form is in order. Then post that you will make the recommendation. So after looking at the form 12D, then now this goes to the the RO of the elector for approval. Then subsequently he will approve. Then this record will go to the postal voting center PVC for the voting. For the same annexes, whatever we had seen for absentee voters, SC and PD, similar annexes can also be generated for AVES, and then also the detailed list and then also the summary. Whatever MIS report we have for other absentee voters PD and SC, it is also available for the essential surveys. Yes, sir. So this is the basically the essential service flow. The one clarification which has been raised now, we will get back post the training session. Sir, any other
Hello,
question? Anybody else?
Another, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just one second, one doubt. Like, I hope we are actually going ahead with the Excel sheet import itself, right? So there is, as of now, we are going with the Excel sheet import function only, right? So in
Correct, sir.
that
Yes, sir.
case, it would be great if we can build in strict data validation matrices into the Excel sheet, because now currently in the sample sheet that has been given, even for the name section you can write numbers. For the epic number you can write alphanumeric is not necessary, and so on and so forth. Because when you are handling large data sets and when they are entering, if you don't build in data sets finally at the RO or a nodal officer level, the RO level, it will be very difficult.
Yes.
So please build in data validation. For example, in the gender male or female, or even that even don't wish to specify, it can be a drop down, right? And similar name need not have any numbers, and so on and so forth. So that'd be great.
Yes, sir. We will.
Okay, thank you.
One more doubt here. Excuse me. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Sir, am I audible? Sorry,
Yeah.
lost the internet.
One more small clarification. Just
Yes,
to make
sir.
it clear, workflow. Like if the voter is in some other district, I mean, if he's a voter in some other district, so the voter where he's posted, he'll give the form 12D to the corresponding RO, like to the DLCC, as per the SOP, assume. So the whole
Yes, sir.
workflow goes like this. The voter gives the form 12D in the physical form. The who are the DLCC, they just checks it. They have the part 2 and all, and they transfers to the corresponding whatever the ARO,
The
thing,
electors.
right? How it goes?
Yes, sir.
ARO, RO, that way it goes like
Yeah.
that. The
Yes.
voter ARO, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
Okay. So the physical form has to go with that only. So that's what I'm asking. Everything should have go. Physical form should go
Yes,
with
sir.
that.
Physical form has to be submitted. What is capture here is like a supporting system. the RO can, the RO of the home, or the elector's RO will know that, this person is going to cast his vote.
So whatever we are doing physically, that the same thing is happening in the online format.
Correct,
right?
sir, yes. The physical form must reach the elector's RO. That is statutory requirement.
Okay. Yeah.
And even in the earlier case, the senior citizen and person with a disability also, though the BLO captured the form, part 1 of the form, form 12D, the physical form has to be reviewed by ARO and then subsequently approved by RO. So there is no change in the physical, verification what we do. That's a statutory requirement.
So one more doubt.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in the SOP, it has been described that the state nodal officer for each essential service department shall enter the Form 12D details of each personnel in the postal ballot tracking system. So will the primary data will be entered by the concerned department?
Sir, that was the initial idea, but they will give you the data in Excel sheet. You can share the same template with them, get the data in the same Excel sheet, so then the DO can upload.
Oh, so the uploading of the Excel data sheet should be done from the DLCC level.
Correct, sir. Yes.
Okay, thanks. Clear.
This is just to ensure that, the department people, when they capture, if they make any mistakes, doing by the election officials versus doing by some other officials. So we don't want any issue with data. So that's the reason we are asking the DO office to take care of.
So only those people who have included in that list can only avail the portion.
Yes, sir. As far as I understand, there are 12 departments, I believe. So we will update this department list which you see here. Only that department will be allowed.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir, any other questions with respect to ABES, essential service?
Sir, first doubt even now exists.
Sir?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
The first doubt is not cleared. Because there
Which
is
one?
DLCC to what is the role of DLCC?
Hello?
In every-
I'm getting a lot of noise. I'm not able to hear you properly. Sir, was your question related to the DLCC, the role of DLCC?
Yes, sir. It is about DLCC.
Sir, that is something we will get back after this training session. So we need to clarify something with the officials here.
Okay.
So the next one is the voter on election duty. I'll just please stop the screen sharing for a while.
ശിവൻ സാറെ ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യോ? ശിവൻ സാർ ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യോ? ശിവൻ സാർ ഒന്ന് മ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യോ?
So for the voter and election duty, I have some challenges in doing the live demo. I'll just quickly walk through with the presentation what we have got, which will have the screenshots and everything. So now the voter and election duty have to be uploaded from the DO's login, where they will have PBVOED option. Then they can go and do the Excel import. Again, here also we have the template available. So they can download the template. This is the template where they will have voters assembly, name of the elector, part number, serial number, epic number, the gender, and then the working assembly, where they working, and then the category, what sort of role they are in, and then the department they belongs to. So this information have to be captured. And then they have the option to do the Excel import, choose the file, and then upload. So then the basic validation for the Excel sheet will be done. Then it will let you to upload. In case if you have uploaded the data already, then there will be a duplicate error as well. So the epic number is duplicate, so it will also show the error. And then whatever the valid record, which will get uploaded to the system. So like this, the DO can upload any number of times. We will make sure that only the unique information is saved in the system. So once it is uploaded, based on the electors, the jurisdiction where which AC they belongs to, so whether they are voting in the home or this voting is coming from a different assembly as an inward, that will be flagged. So then they will also have an option in case if they have if they have uploaded without working assembly, so they have an option to come and update later point of time. In case any of the DOs have uploaded the data well before the the second randomization, so they can still come and update the allotted AC, where they're going to do their work. They also have option for bulk update. Let's say if they know that some 10 or 15 electors are going to be in one AC, they have the bulk update option as well. And then the bulk update is also available for ROs when it comes to approving senior citizens or person with a disability. So once it is uploaded by DEOs, the data goes to the respective AROs and then ROs. So they will have an option to issue the EDC in case of 12A, and then issue the PB in case of 12. So now once the form 12 is issued, so then they will mark by saying that the 12 issued. In case of EDC, if it is going to be the same constituency where the elector is, and then he is also working in the same constituency, then they will get 12A. So then basically they will update the status here. Accordingly, the EDC option will be enabled. So you can also see, the data is getting marked as outward, inward, and then also home. The home voting is basically where the elector works in the same assembly. The outward is where this elector from the RO's constituency goes out to some other place to work, and then similarly elector of this constituency of the RO is coming from a different constituency to work here. So all this information is updated based on their working assembly as well as the electors assembly. Subsequently, all the reports for the ROs and then AROs will be made available. They will be able to see all the inwards which are coming in and then also all the outwards which are going out from their constituency. So this data would help them when go to their exchange center. They will have the list of voters to which assembly they'll have to prepare the postal ballot. So all these annexures and then as well as the MIS reports will help them to prepare, basically the PBs when they go to the exchange center. Similarly, when it comes to EDC, so they have to prepare the EDC and then signed by the RO and then issue. We have an option to generate the EDC. They can also bulk generate. Basically, once the EDCs are identified, 12 A's are identified. So then we have the option to select any assembly and then not assembly because it is an RO's login. So he can generate EDC for his whole assembly. So we have the option to bulk generate. So I'll quickly show the format of the, this is the form 12B, which is based on the guideline for the commission. So this is something RO no need to prepare on Word or any other document method. So it can be generated from the system itself. They can print and then sign and seal and give it to the elector when it comes to 12A. And these are the annexure requirements. So they can generate the report for different various roles as per the the guideline from the commission. And then this is the list of outward voters. When the RO they generate, so they will get to see which elector, the elector name and then the AC part serial number. It will all be arranged with the part number and then the serial number. All these reports will help them, when they go to the exchange center. These are all the additional reports which we have provided besides the annexes. They will also get the summary. So when they prepare their postal ballot, when they go to the, or when they hand over it to the nodal officer who goes to the exchange center, they will have the right numbers with them on hand. And then this is the Annex 3, which has to be produced for the EDCs issued, which is also available in the system. So based on the 12-day issued data, this will be generated according to the the format prescribed by the commission. And then this matrix report will basically tell from which elector constituency wherever the voter going to. So this matrix will give them a clear picture that for how many constituencies they have to prepare PB for. Yes, sir. That's all we have for the voter and election duty. We will do the live demonstration for voter and election duty maybe in the next occasion. So we will get back with the the time when we can do that. We can take any questions, sir, on all three topics we have covered now.
Anand sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
This is a general question actually. The big problem we face is like the first randomization, the voter doesn't get his posted LAC, and we have very short time this time for the elections.
Yeah.
So we have to accept all the forms even without the posted LAC then. And then it should be a big burden for the district DLCC to enter the LACs at the later point of time. This one need to be clarified. I mean, there was today IT officer training. There was a mention that that LAC would be included or something. I don't know. Otherwise, it would be a big problem. I think without the voter posted LAC, it's difficult to map reroute the postal ballot when coming back from the RO.
Okay, sir. So this is again involves the administrative level work, not at the system level. Post this training, I will discuss with the additional CO sir and then get back on this, sir.
Yeah, if the order software has something kind of mechanism like that, it'll be better. That's what the order software used for giving appointment to the personnel.
Person
Okay,
of
one
what, sir?
thing-
I mean, the IT
No, no,
nodal
no.
officer.
I was mentioning the order software, which is actually used for the
Okay,
appointment,
okay.
generating
Okay,
appointment
okay.
order.
Not this. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
And one more thing I have to ask is like, see, by the second randomization, many people
Mhm.
who are included for the polling duty will be excluded.
Mhm.
Okay.
You have an
That's how
option
they do
to
it.
remove from them from the list, sir. So we do
So
have
do
that.
they have the voters have an option to like I've been excluded, so again I have to remove my form 12 has to be removed like that.
No, the electors, they don't have access to the system.
Okay, because the DLC won't have any picture on that. How many voters have been removed? We don't have, and it'd be difficult to remove these voters at a later point of time. And the ballots will be issued also from the RO, and the voters will think that okay, now they don't have the duty; they'll go to the polling center station, and then they'll be PB. So that there's a confusion regarding this last time. That's why I asked.
Okay, sir. This point also I'll discuss with.
That's why I asked for in every step if there's a status to the voters that your ballot is being like this, then it will be easy.
Okay, sir. So far we have not enabled access to the electors. But again, one question about how do they access the system? We need to have their valid cell phone number. If that number can be captured along with their electors information, yes, they can. I mean, we can give options to them as well, because we need to send the OTP to make sure that only the right people are accessing the system, or rather the authorized people are accessing the system.
Okay, now what I was asking is only one update, like once a ballot is like one application is verified and ballot is issued or ballot is rejected, that status
Yes.
should go to the voter. That's it.
Okay, okay.
So they know that they have issued PB.
We'll get back on this, sir, for sure.
Yeah. And one more thing, one more thing.
Yes.
This is regarding the transfers between districts. See, in Kozhikode, the very near UT is Puducherry. Puducherry, we have Mahi also here.
Mhm.
So we'll be having people from there also. So any option for this? Interstate is another area only, and the state, out of state.
So the question is
Puducherry has
related to.
I'm asking Puducherry also have the election on the same day.
Correct, sir. And
So they obviously the voters in Puducherry will be working here in Kozhikode and Kannur districts most probably,
okay.
and they'll apply.
Okay, sir.
it's
Again, this is something outside of our jurisdiction. Let me also discuss this and then get back, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And systematically we can enable, but again, I'll have to cross check
So that is out of state transfer, and I don't know. You need
yes,
to
sir. That is something we will have to discuss, sir.
Yeah.
We'll get back on this as well, sir.
Okay.
Could
Sir,
you please
any other-
describe about the user onboarding, master and user onboarding, polling station details, RO, ARO, DO, BLO logins, how it will be
Ma'am,
managed?
everything is uploaded into the system already from the CO office. Post this training session, about an hour's time, you will get all the details. The logins for BLO, they can log in with their mobile number. We will share the link for the app. They can log in with their cell phone number. They will receive the OTP. There is no password. For all the officials like ARO, RO, and DO, they will use the login details, which we will share shortly post the training.
Can you once again summarize the functionalities of this application?
Yes, ma'am, I can do that. So before that, any other questions anybody has got? All right. Just to summarize the whole process, this system, the Saradi, the postal ballot tracking system, is a support system along with whatever administrative work we do. So we have two applications. One is the mobile app and then the portal. The BLO will use the mobile app to manage the records movement with respect to the Form 12D. Again, Form 12D for senior citizens and person with a disability. Then they will issue the form, they will make an entry, they will collect the form back, they will make an entry, then the record goes to ARO for recommendation, they will make the recommendation. Regardless of the recommendation, AROs will take the final call to approve or not approve the Form 12D. Once it is approved, then with the approved electors, there will be a team, the polling team will be set up with the system with the details of the officials, those are going for the home voting. Post that voting process, they will come back and then capture the vote casted date against each elector who has opted for home voting. So by this, this concludes the complete flow for absentee voters, senior citizen, and person with a disability. The same thing for absentee voters essential service. All the notified departments will have to come up with the nodal officer detail, basically the name and then the designation in the department and then the cell phone number of the nodal officer. The DO will capture the nodal officer against each department notified, and then the template, the Excel template will be shared with the respective department nodal officers to get back to the electors they have identified within the department. Those will opt for postal vote. Then the DU office will collect the Excel sheet from the nodal officers of the respective departments, upload that information into the system. Then once it is uploaded by the DEOs, the data will be available in the respective RO's login. One, the working RO as well as the the home voting, rather the home electors RO. Both can see the person who is opting for the home voting under the essential service. So again, the same flow, the Form 12D has to be issued and then it has to be collected back and then it has to be recommended and then approved by RO. So once it is approved, then the data will be available at the home electors home assembly, where he can go and cast his vote at the postal voting center PVC, which we run for 3 days. Again, whatever data been updated with respect to AVES will be available in all the annexes which are prescribed by the commission. Then the third component is the voters on election duty. Again, the DO has to upload the list, which are basically the polling staff's list. Post the second randomization, they can capture along with the the working assembly, or before that they can upload without the working assembly. In either the case, they can later change the working assembly, post the second randomization. Once it is uploaded, then based on the electors assembly and then there was a working assembly, system will guide that whether they're going for 12A or 12. In case of 12A, then the system has got the option to generate the EDC form, and then RO can sign and then distribute it to the elector. And then in case of PB, then the system will help the RO with the list of the people working or the coming inside their assembly from all other assemblies. Similarly, the outward, the people from his assembly, they're going to vote from the rest of the state. So then both the cases, there are MIS reports available to assist the ROs to summarize the number of PB they need to prepare, and then also the details of the electors which are going to vote from the respective the remote or the outward assemblies. Again, based on the data, whatever has been captured, all the statutory annexes can be generated from the system at the RO level, at the DO level, as well as at the CO office level. Yeah, that's pretty much end of the presentation, the training. The post this, we will share the complete information about the URL for the application as well as for the mobile app. And then also user credentials will be shared with the respective nodal officers at the RO level as well as at the district level.
Hello, sir. 1 second. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we arrange one user manual about this matter? Otherwise, shall we arrange a local training at NIC centers at district headquarters, sir?
Yes, sir. Thanks for pointing that out. Yes, sir. We will also share the the small video presentation and then also the PDF with the user manual. The BLM manual will also be available in Malayalam. ARO, RO will be available in English. So we are going to share the user manual along with the small video. And then all the ROs, nodal officers at the RO can conduct the, the training for the BLS at the RO level or at the district level. Sir, any other questions?
So where do I find the SOP or the manual regarding the electron map?
Sir, it will be uploaded in the portal. When you get the login details, we have a menu called help. You can see the help here. You can also see the process flow. It will explain that, what is the process flow. And then also you will have the manual download option here. In this login, we don't have the help. We will also have the help menu available here.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, if there is any other question, sir, I can take up. Otherwise, we can sign off for the day, sir, or rather for the session.
That's all, and then we can share the details in the group. Fine.
Yes, sir,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.